Chat, who's ready to hear something crazy? I'm not giving any information. Okay? I'm not giving any information. But given the current situation, my combat sports training has begun. Okay? I'm doing it all, boys. All right, guys? Little announcement. I'm not giving any more information than that because I want to be able to enjoy this without any level of interference. My combat sports training has begun. Okay? And I've been training for the past week. Or two. So much so that I was feeling sick from it. But I'm getting into it. I'm not trying to be in the UFC. I'm not trying to be an MMA fighter. I'm just trying to be unjumpable by dumb animals. Because with my fucking build, if I know how to really fight, chat, yeesh! Everybody's in trouble. So I've been getting into it. Shut your big ass up. Well, at least you acknowledge I'm huge. Impression of Rogan calling Raja a marauder. He's a fucking marauder. People forget, man. It's in his It's in his genes. Guru versus Danis, 28-28. Let's go. Yeah. Which martial art? I don't know. Would you ever pull guard? No, never. Will Guru weight cut to bantamweight and beat Marab? No, I'll never weight cut to bantamweight and beat Marab. No, I'd have to chop all my limbs off to even have a shot at making 135. Has Aiden spoken to you again since the collab failure? No. Maybe for UFC Perth we'll do something, but I don't know, man. I kind of want to be there for Reyes's... Basically, what happened is I'm a little less interested in it now because I've been watching back his fight companions and they're not MMA fans, you know? That's how I see it. Like, I was watching back his fight companion with Lopez and Gene Silver, and they're just angry over the betting. And I know that I'm angry over picks sometime as well, but I can still enjoy the fights, you know? And then they're ordering food in the middle of it and just talking about something else. And I'm just like, I would seem like a cunt by being too interested. That would be my fear. That I would just be this boring cunt that actually wants to watch the fights. You know what I mean? That always makes you the weird one. Christian belief. Have the tamest Muslim belief you can ever have as a Christian and watch the whole world turn against you. As shit as a 2-year sentence is, imagine being surrounded by society's worst 24/7, 730 days. I'd probably KMS. No cap, maybe low IQ helps survivability. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know what I'd do if I was in jail. That is so... I honestly think, chat, if you do something... Now, speech laws in the UK aside, if you genuinely do like a proper crime, like a real crime, not a UK crime to like submit the nation that is having a gag reflex to what's happening to it. If you have like a legit crime, you're gay, I think. Because why would you do something, unless it's going to change your life to pull off this crime, why would you do something that's going to put you in an environment where you're surrounded by only men for the next few years? You gotta be gay, right? I would never do something like that. Imagine really like doing something thinking if I get caught, I'm going to be in jail with men only for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like honestly, it's very, very strange. I don't know why anyone would do that unless they are gay secretly, which might be why prisoners, you know, end up being gay so much. Or they don't have a brain, true. That's also a thing. $18 months in a row since he's last fought. Guru, what champion has the smelliest breath? I just think Marab eats raw onions. I can't prove it, but I think he does. Oh, no, Ankalaev. Thank you for the 5, Ankalaev. But then again, with Ankalaev's nose, I think he'd die if he had smelly breath. So, no. Probably Marab. I feel like Marab eats raw onions and garlic and shit like that, don't you? I don't know why, but I just feel like that's a Georgian thing, like a Marab thing. I bet you Marab grows garlic in his garden and like eats it fresh in the morning or some shit, you know? Impression of Ariel running out of polyjuice potion. All right, thank you for the 2. Calm down. Marab probably eats onions like an apple. Exactly, yeah. Certain cultures just fucking chomp straight into onions and shit. Raw onions are fire. Apparently, you've got to build up a tolerance to them, and then eventually, once you've done it enough, it starts tasting nice. But I don't want to go through the fucking torture process to enjoy something. Manuel Torres versus Charles Oliveira rumored. Of course not. Can you bring back the Minecraft Let's Play? I'll do a Minecraft Let's Play someday. I promise. You have my word, chat. A fight between Sam Hyde and Hassan Piker. Who wins? Sam Hyde, dude. Hassan Piker can't even throw a fucking punch. I've seen him hit the pads. Bring back the second channel, Mr. WWE. There's no... Alright, we're just wasting time. Minecraft with Mighty Mouse. That could work. That could work. Chat, what do you think about that? What do you think if I could actually get Darren Till to do a Minecraft Let's Play for the memes or some shit? Do you think I have that pull, chat? Football Manager with Paddy Pimblett? Would that not be like a cool series? Football Manager with Paddy Pimblett, Minecraft with Till. I mean, that would be great content, wouldn't it? It really would. But I don't know if they'd be up for it because they're grown adults with children. So I don't know if they'd be up for it. But I think that would be insanely funny. I've got their numbers, so I could just ask. But I don't know. It'd be a weird thing to ask. Thought you hate footy? Yeah, but Pimblett likes Football Manager, so he loves Football Manager, I think. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Pimblett does love Football Manager. Glug, 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 glug. DJ's a legit gamer, so we'd have to play a legit game with DJ. Rather than Minecraft or something, you know. We'd have to play like, I don't know what he plays. I don't know what he's into. PUBG or something. Bro, I missed the vids when you reacted to Rey Mysterio's 699. It's 619, and even I know that. I already know what he would say. None of these have got motion. Thank you for the $5. I've only seen a few clips of him. Why guys? Some guys out cold. Adesanya's out cold. None of them got motion. Joanna, Rebecca, Blahovic all have legendary chins, yet somehow Gamrot gets visibly rocked in every single fight he's in. Charles probably chins him. But chat, yes or no, with bad chins comes great recovery. Yes or no? This is the truth. Good chins have the worst recovery in the sport. You know? Well, actually, I disagree. But when good chins get actually wobbled, you know they're getting finished. Sometimes good chins get dropped and they pop right back up. But when they get genuinely like wobbled, they don't come back. Whereas bad chins that get wobbled, they typically do stay in there quite a lot more. Shamil versus Guru for Porky Weight Championship 2029. Disagree with yourself? You got to disagree with yourself if you're wrong. Shamil versus Guru for Porky Weight Championship 2029. Yes. Chin, feather or dot? Dot, I guess. Brother, we welcome you to Abu Dhabi. Thank you for the $2 Australian. Guru, you're starting to look like Robert Baratheon. Donate it in silence or I'll honor you again. You were the brother I chose. The reality is that Raja will only get 1 to 2 years in prison because he's a first-time offender, I believe. I think he is, yeah. But just wanted to clarify, as I saw a legal mindset say he could get 6, but that's wrong. 10 max. I'm just getting a lot of people messaging me saying things like he'll get about 2 or 3. That's what I'm hearing. Because he's a person of influence, there are other ways to like sentence him that don't include prison time. Like community service, you know, doing like messages to his streams, and there's ways that he can leverage his position of influence to avoid more jail time is what I'm hearing. Which is why he won't get a 10. 10 would be for someone who has no influence and just did this anyway. That's what I'm hearing. Impression of Ariel and Dana making up. Oh, come on, come here. Just give me a hug. Fuckers treating the White House card like GTA 6. Yeah, that's how it be, yo. What do you think about the upcoming match between John Cena and Brock Lesnar on WWE? It should be one of the best in years. I'm super excited. I'm over the age of 12 and I don't have Down syndrome and I'm not a pedophile, so I don't pay attention to WWE. Hi, bro. What you reckon to upcoming cards next few weeks? Which one you most hyped for? UFC Perth. Let's just call it what it is, chat. Yes or no? UFC Perth is just outright fucking weak. Very, very weak. UFC 320 is very good. I love that card. It looks great. It's all right. It's an all right card. It's a decent card. Patchy mix on the early prelims, you know. That's tough. So that's that. Then Oliveira Fiziev. Oliveira Fiziev's a solid card, man. Davison Figueiredo, Montel Jackson. Oh, I got it then. That's good. Nice. Figueiredo, Montel Jackson, Jonata Deniz, Mario Pinto, Vicente Luque is on the card. That's some decent fights on the card. Phil Ho, Carpenter, Bonfirm, Browns cancelled now, but Walter Walker's on the card. Yeah, some decent ones. Probably 320, man. The pay-per-view. We need Alex to win. He'll lose by boring decision. Well, I think he could get finished this time. I think it's very unlikely he stuffs every takedown again. Impression of Chinese Rogan talking about leg kicks. Oh, he leggy hotty. Impression of Lucas Tracy debating Charlie Kirk. At this point, impression of Conor bumping in. I've already read it. Impression, if anyone at this point says Khabib's better than would beat Islam, is that a blatant cope trying to be different? Who would win that in your opinion? I think you can argue that he's better than Makhachev at this point. I didn't think that before the Poirier fight. But since his title fights, like Makhachev is very human compared to Khabib, right? So you could argue Khabib's better than him, but I don't think you can argue that he would beat him. That's my argument. I think Makhachev would beat Khabib, but I think Khabib had a more effective style at lightweight. Even though they're both champ. Khabib was a lot more dominant, right, in his fights with Poirier and Gaethje, and, you know, Makhachev hasn't fought Gaethje, but the top contenders that he faced, you know. But then again, Khabib never fought a guy with a ground game, so it's kind of tricky, you know. It's tricky to call. Because Oliveira was coming up, it was like the perfect antidote to like a Khabib style, and then he just left because he's a bitch. Thank you for doing that last impression I sent. Funny as fuck. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Leonardo, thank you, bro. To fucking jump you, you mad fucking prick, mate. Shut up. Fucking sick of you, mate. I am. Fucking sick and tired of you, mate. Chat, have you seen the announcement on Twitter? Good lord. I don't know if now there's more people in the chat. Maybe I'll say it again because I haven't said it since like 3 minutes into the stream. My MMA training arc has begun, chat. I've done it. I've been doing it. I'm enjoying it. It's good. I'm not going to make it any like major thing. I'm not going to publicize it. I'm not going to broadcast it in any way. But there's definitely like a fly's nest in some vent or something, I think. That must be what it is. But I have been doing MMA training. Yes. It's actually fun killing him. Maybe I'll let him keep coming. Such cap? It's not cap. It's not cap. I've been training MMA. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue, Brad. Thank you for the 2. Getting us lot lizards yesterday. I don't know what that is. Impression of Khabib arguing with his wife. There is no argument with his wife. She's not allowed to speak back to him, and she can't even look at him or leave the house or look at other men or shake their hand. Thank you. Argument with his wife. Oh, you mean as in, meh, honey, I tell you to be quiet. You eat all the grass in the garden today. Meh. Impression of McGregor taking a pick, but Dana knocks. Worried. Thank you for the 7 lira. McGregor taking a pick, but Dana knocks. Worried. I'm in here yet. Connor. They're out here waiting for you. Connor. Shut up. I'll be out there to face the press when I'm ready, yeah? I'm going to give him a surprise. All-time favorite MMA quote, mine is Tony Ferguson. Shut up before I ankle pick you. Insane confidence. Yeah, insane. I think he kind of knew that Verdum couldn't really understand him, though, which is why he started speaking up like that. Based Tony. Very high intellect move there. What's my favorite MMA reference? I have so many, man. I couldn't even pick one. You know? All-time MMA quote. There is so many, man. I also like, I'm going to beat you in a living death. When Shamrock was threatening Tito Ortiz or some shit. Nobody ever. Yeah, there's a few. I have so many ticks from MMA. I have so many ticks from everything, though. I always end up just saying some random thing. Certain words said in a certain way just really hit my fucking brain a certain way. It could be some random YouTube short. Even the, I lost it. I lost the original sheath. For some reason, that just hits a frequency in my brain and it just stays there forever. But yeah. People forget, man. My point, Kane was put in prison for humanity. Sober and wear these like recording glasses and try and get a drunk girl. That's odd as fuck. I don't like that shit. What do I make my future wife? I can see it now, chat. I just knocked out Rampage Jackson in 2027. He tried to sue me, and this is the battle of the lawsuit. And I've cracked him, and down he goes, dude. MMA Guru defeats Rampage Jackson. And then Raja gets out of jail, and it's the revenge tour. And it's like, oh my God, they're building up this fight between MMA Guru and Raja. It's a generational fight. Take out Raja Jackson, and then, I don't know, some woman just proposes to me in the ring. And I say, no. And then once I leave, some other woman's I just get this look, and then we go on a date, and then it starts from there. You wear a beanie, so of course you would do art. That's true. That's a valid point. Thank you for the 2. I'll buy your first art piece, 100% serious. Now, what's going to happen, chat, is I'm going to get married to a woman for American citizenship. That is the genius move. Then a horrific, messy divorce 5 years later with 1 child. And then my life's ruined. That's I think, the move. Thank you for the 2. Impression of Cyryl's video about Raja getting arrested. It's a very real thing. Very real thing. There's a lot of moving pieces here, folks. A lot of moving pieces. He's a good kid. I met him. I shook his hand. He's a good kid. Seemed very put together. This is crazy. I don't think he would do something like this. If you're making it look like Covington's pushing for a finish, you're probably not doing that good. Worst hard sparring story starting in MMA combat. I've never been knocked out. I've never been hurt. I got like dazed once when the back of my head hit a wall after getting punched. But no, I've never really done any I've never been dropped, never been hurt, anything like that. One of my friends got flatline KO'd in Taekwondo. He got winded with a body kick and he was on his hands and knees, and then the other kid kicked him in the face while he was down and he got slept, which was pretty bad. And that same kid I actually broke the thumb of with a side kick. I side kicked him in the body while he went for a kick and he landed on his thumb and it bent back on his hand. So that's all it was. Never been in a fight. I've literally competed at a national level in Taekwondo, and you can, if you have a brain, you can prove it. But keep saying that, guys. Whatever makes you feel better. I'm forced into things. So RDR could KO Alan with a knee. He could. He could get him with a knee, yeah. Alan does seem pretty soft-bodied. Tom seems pretty soft-bodied, and that's what I'm so scared of. I don't know why, but I'm so terrified that Gane's going to hurt him with a teep to the body. I feel like Tom could get hurt to the body, like the solar plexus, you know? I'm worried. That's what I'd be worried about in a John Jones fight on the feet, would be the teeps. Because the way he's all forwards, backwards, you know what I mean? You just go forward, straight into a teep. I don't know. Gane doesn't hurt anyone. He does at moments, though, but yeah, first round KO for Gane's a very unlikely pick. Will you get nervous if Gane Aspinall goes into round 2? Round 2, no. Towards the end of round 2, yes. If we get a fresh start at the end of... If we get a fresh start in round 2, I'll be back to feeling good. But if we get past the 2.5 minute mark of round 2, I will be worried, yeah. It would also be a bad look for him to not finish him as fast as John, you know. Come on, Tom. Quick fucking takedown. Back Gane up against a cage. Get on him. Hoist out the legs. Quick rear naked. Fucking done. ASAP. Come on. I'm calling sub. Yeah, I could see a submission for Tom. Another 1 minute KO. I don't know. I'm scared about it, man. I'm so scared. This means a lot to me. Tom has good movement, better than Gane. Yeah, he does. One thing I think that Tom needs to do, chat, is not be so much on his toes. Against Pavlovich, his movement was really good, but I don't know what it was against Curtis Blades. Do you think he was like shitting his pants for real? Because every fight in his career, he's looked so much better than he did against Curtis Blades in their second fight. Because I watched a rematch of the Curtis Blades fight, and I think, there were so many weird... That's not like him. You ran in, like, falling over yourself a little bit into the clinch. I'm like, what? That's not Tom. You know, that did not look like him. So maybe it was the Manchester crowd, the fucking time off, the rematch. Blades beat him before. I don't know. But, yeah, I guess Blades has wrestling. Yeah, I guess maybe. He hasn't been slightly wobbled a couple times. No, he's not been wobbled once. This isn't my Tommy. I know, yeah. In the Blades fight, I was like, this is so weird of him. He looks like he's not feeling it, you know? He's trying to force it. Like the first Blades fight. Where he literally just tried to force the entire thing. But then it still fucking worked for him because he's that powerful. But, you know, you don't have to rely on that. Oh, yeah, wasn't he on no sleep for a couple days? He did say that, yeah, that he didn't sleep at all before the fight. Yeah, fair enough. What if Aspinall doesn't shoot takedowns? I don't know if he has to even. I mean, Tuivasa dropped Ciryl Gane, so... I mean, also in the Ciryl Gane Tuivasa fight, it's not that just Tuivasa dropped Gane in round 2. It's that he got so close so many times. You know? Why no stream tomorrow? Because it's Sunday. And I don't want to stream on Sunday when there's no UFC on. I'm going to chill. Thank you. For now, there's a little free shout out for him. Can Gane's teeps stop Tom Blitz attack? That's what I'm worried about. His knees as well might be pretty good for that. So we'll see. Amanda hug and kiss. Very funny. Yes, but no donations in the members. He could KO a bunch of people and get in the UFC. Maybe. You never know, like. You never know. You never know, like. You never know.